Welcome to Common Sense for the Common Man. This is something I've been wanting to do for quite a while. I want to create a political page, a Christian political page and video blog for people that don't have the time to maybe investigate or look into the current events or the current happenings that are going around the world or in our very own United States of America. So this has been on my heart for a while, and we are just in the beginning stages of creating this, and I hope you'll come along for the ride. I think it'll be educational, inspirational, and I don't know, maybe help you answer some of the critics, because there are plenty of critics out there, especially if you're combating socialist-minded Democrats who are driven by the CNN, MSNBC agenda, which is literally nothing but a speaking platform for the Democrat Socialist Party. I know the last week or so has been pretty hectic, pretty crazy with the shooting down in Florida. Social media, the liberal news media, they've played it up to the hilt. My heart and prayers go out to the families. I can't even imagine what it would be like to be in a building with a crazy, chaotic shooter, killer. So first of all, my thoughts and prayers go out to them. In no way am I being any less sympathetic to what they endured or what happened to them. But I do want to point out something, and I must, and I will not be shut up about it. I argue with the liberals and socialists and just basically any form of idiotic life out there all around the world. Constantly on social media. That's why I'm creating this platform to reach more people, to help more people, to encourage more people. And it's called Common Sense for the Common Man. Go and like the page, share the page. Hopefully here very shortly we'll have a daily video blog. But it's only going to be about 5, 7, 10 minutes a day, because I know you're busy running around like me doing things. Your life is very hectic and you don't have time to listen to a 20, 30-minute video sermon on the happenings of the world. But I'm going to tell you this: be smart, be vigilant, be investigative. We are trying to be played, or some people are being played by the liberal news media on this school shooting. They're exploiting a tragedy, just like most Democrats do. They have an agenda, and that is to create a globalist nation. Let me tell you this. You got to be a believer in the Constitution. You got to be a believer of all of it, including the Second Amendment. That our forefathers knew that they had to put that in place. They had just shook off the King George's terror of reign, and they knew that when you give people power, there's always possibility that they would pervert that power, and the nation could go back to a monarchy. So they did that so that we would be able to throw off any government that would be similar to King George or Hitler or anybody else. So of course, we were rapidly becoming that under Obama, a very globalist nation, with our rights taken away, regulations being thrown upon us left and right, Christians being made fun of, lambasted, lampooned. But thank God for President Donald J. Trump. You may not always agree with everything he tweets or what he says, but you have to look at the man's heart. He is a true American. He wants to bring America back. He wants to bring back Christianity, morals, our founding faith by the founding fathers, and I respect him for that. But don't be played. This Cameron Kasky, the guy that's starting up the March for Life, I posted it today. I hear Facebook is taking it off very quickly. That over the last year or so, he's made some very derogatory, threatening remarks toward conservative people, very violent remarks, and now he wants us to get behind him and march for life and demand that the gun laws be changed. People, there was crisis actors. I don't care if you believe it or not. I've investigated it enough that it was all a ploy, a plant, not the shooting, but the whole thing that followed this tragedy. And it was by the Democratic Party, or CNN, the mouthpiece of the Democrat Party, MSNBC. Investigate it. I'll keep posting stuff. You guys know Facebook has my number. I have 2 Facebook accounts, but they got a big bullseye on me because I don't hold back. I tell you the truth. You may not like it. You may not like the way I said it, but I believe in, and I thank God every day that I'm American. I thank God that our founding fathers wrote the Constitution the way they did. I thank God that we live in a country where we have freedom, and it's quickly evading and evaporating. So this is our first video. Stay on it. We maybe do 1 or 2 a day, 3 a day, maybe 1 a day, but we'll try to stay on top of everything that's happening, kind of help you give some answers, give you some places you can go and look and investigate. But thank you for being a part. Thank you for checking the video out. It's common sense for the common man. And my prayer is for you and your family to be blessed, God's safety and protection to be upon you and yours. Thank you again for joining us.